Absolutely. My absolute overriding passion is consumer behavior. For me, I've had the benefit of working on the other side in my capacity as Group Managing Director of an independent mobile service provider. So in that role, I got to understand the frustrations that all our customers felt. I could not even identify what a good customer looked like. So, you know, in terms of we didn't know what a good customer looked like, right? Let me give you a couple of examples. We would have people who, and I'm sure you've experienced it yourself, you don't get an answer first time. You get sent to the next person. You get sent to a person after that who is supposed to be the person relevant to your concerns. Well, that is what I call generating noise. And we were able to measure that over a period of time. We were able to measure that we were up to 45% noise coming through our call centers, and we had one in the UK and we have one in the Netherlands. Clearly that's gross inefficiency. And so to address that, we had to take on a number of measures. We had to understand the value of our customers. We had to understand their needs better. We couldn't treat them en masse. We had to mass customize. So we had to go and find out, you know, what each customer wanted. And that takes a lot of effort. You know, it changes your whole strategy, your whole approach, what you do in terms of trying to get the best level of interaction. Let's imagine for a moment that we've got various ways of interacting with our customer base. We can do it through the phone, we can do it through post, we can do it through fax, email, text messaging, otherwise SMS, web forms. Those are the most common ones. Now, some organizations have some of those, very few have all of those, and hardly anybody that I know has actually gone and asked its customer base en masse, how do you want to use those? When do you want to use those? Why do you want to use those? So it's more of what I'm going to push to you as a channel of interaction versus what you want to tell me that you want to interact via. And in just about all the cases that I have discussed with heads of businesses, they've been surprised when we start to put a cost value to each one of those channels. That people, when they reflect back what they would like as opposed to what's imposed on them, it is a far more attractive proposition to work with their preferred choice. It's a far more attractive proposition from a cost point of view. Now there comes the upheaval. Well, if that's what I'm doing today and that's what they want and the delta is so significant, how do I get from one position, today's position, to actually what they want? And thereby is the crux of the matter and the challenge, and one of the reasons why, you know, Oceanus has structured itself as it has. So how does that relate to Oceanus and what we do? Well, we work with organizations that have large customer bases in both the public and the private sector. And we want to be able to take them from the experience of where they currently stand to where their customers would like to take them. That means re-engineering quite often. That can be just in the customer services arena, or it can be in a broader aspect, start to be other areas that touch customer services. And we will do that with or without technology, or as a combination of re-engineering and then applying technology.